This actually used to be a biker bar at one point during the early 70s while the Get Barbie Bridge was being built over Oak Island.
Yeah.
And a lot of violence did happen here, from what I know. The craziest story is a man, I don't know his name. He left one night drunk on his motorcycle. He went up to 11 about 10 miles and lost his head in a motorcycle accident. And on to 11, you can actually see his Spectre riding the motorcycle with no head. And I've seen that twice in my 30 years of living here.
Jeez.
Is there any of the bikers still here? Have you changed since this place has changed? No.
Uh-oh.
So I don't feel like we really picked up anything here. Maybe it becoming a church done something. This is the old cemetery where, you know, some of the graves in this they date back to the mid 1700s. I want to say like the 1740s.
Okay.
And I think the most recent person buried in here is 2014.
Okay.
So it's fairly old. It's very common that when my lights hit the cemetery at about this area, I've seen a woman walking around in what looks like a white nun outfit.
Okay.
During the yellow fever outbreak, there was a woman who her children were buried in the cemetery, and she would come here every night and mourn them.
Yeah.
And that's probably her. Somewhere on these grounds, I'm not sure exactly where it is, there's an unmarked grave where there's 3,000 people buried in a mass grave from the yellow fever.
Oh my gosh.
So is there anybody here in the cemetery with us tonight? Anybody that might want to speak with us? Are you still looking for your kids, ma'am? Did y'all hear that? Are you looking for your kids? You want to show us anything in the cemetery? Maybe.
Flashlight.
Are the lights offensive?
To a level.
Nathan. Sarah?
Some lawyers here.
A haunting. Did you hear that?
Honey?
Yeah.
'97.
Hang on, did I just see something?
What? Like going away?
Yeah.
I don't, you know what I mean? You see things, but they're, you know, you see lens flares. Especially one like that.
But then, and you know, iPhones are notorious for their lens flares and the orbs and stuff. But
What? What?
Right across from the cemetery is the old jail right here, and this is...
I see the bars in the window.
This is the old Brunswick County Jail. It was opened in 1904, closed in 1974. From what I feel coming off of this place is when we were talking about some of the hauntings earlier, you know, between like residual hauntings, intelligent hauntings, and things like that. This is actually what I feel. There's a portal in here. And when you have a portal that opens up things for too many inhuman spirits to come in and out of, and I don't really... There's something about this place that just... I'm very unsettled by it. And I mean, like, even as a kid, like as a little kid, when we would have to, you know, come here for field trips and stuff, I never wanted to go.
You didn't like coming here?
I didn't.
See, the boundary is...
The front doors, I mean,
Like, so,
because
like,
I mean, I
this
can
is...
step onto the property fine, that doesn't really bother me. The closer I get to the door, the more, like, heavy everything starts to get.
I got you.
You know, so...
Yeah.
I just feel, and then I get a little lightheaded.
Yeah.
Where is the portal located? If anybody has any questions, do ask.
What?
Is the porthole or the portal on the second floor?
Yeah.
What was the worst thing that ever happened here? A key? Something. A key?
Ask it again.
Killing?
What was the worst thing that ever happened here?
I heard something about, like, the, something master.
Almost. Cold.
Cold. Are there no windows in these?
Closed?
Closed. It says closed.
It does.
He ain't losing my heart.
In the front or the back?
In the back. In the back.
Rear. I heard rear. In the rear. Did you hear that?
I did.
Yeah, it was like right there.
Do you know who any of us are?
That's Freudian.
The rear of the jail.
And there's the port.
See if there's any spirits in there.
There's something going on there.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Did anybody ever lose their life at this jail?
Yes.
Much trauma was experienced here.
John, it's right behind you. John, it's right behind you. It's right behind you. It's right behind you. Does it have a head? Does it have a head? Does it have a head? Does it have a head?
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So I don't feel like we really picked up anything here. Maybe it becoming a church done something.